I mean, it's pretty similar to what happens in the first game. Like, basically, if you invest in him, then he will,
Help out later on in the game?
yes, he'll, like, give you better stuff for cheaper than anyone else.
That's good.
I'm reminded of the scene in Harry Potter where he visits Weasley's Wizard Wheezes.
The 7 of us. I've never talked about it. I didn't want to share my memories.
Why are you worried about you-know-who when you should be worried about you-know-poo?
Within me forever.
I say as Yuna's
Now look at it.
trying to say something important.
How rude of you. She's trying to be very serious and you're being amusing.
Anyway,
Tourist attraction.
Yuna is not amused by what happened here.
Of course, because that's down.
Yeah, I mean, this is the hill that, you know, where Tidus was standing, you know, on the night that Yuna thought she was gonna die. And instead he was the one who disappeared.
Yes.
And now the whole thing is a tourist attraction.
Yuna? You've changed so much I hardly recognize you. Remember me?
It's good to see you again, Isaru.
So he was one of the other summoners basically racing Yuna.
Why are you here?
But he lost.
Ah, yes. I've been helping Sid with his work.
You were too slow.
Don't look at me.
You know, I guess it's like the opposite of the Game of Thrones.
Once the most
When you
sacred
play
of
the
places.
game of
People come
summoning,
from all over Sphere
either you
too.
win and you die,
Oh.
or you do neither.
What the heck is popping?
Although I suppose you could lose because
I can
you
see
die.
this is upsetting you.
Yeah.
But
this
there are
is a
ways to
place
lose
of
other
great
than
historical importance for all
I
of
still need to
Sphere.
finish watching season 2 now.
I know, but
Oh, you watched the
still,
first season?
Yep.
I never wanted anyone else to stand there.
I'm like halfway through season 2.
Nothing. Forget it.
I'm
If you
reading
say
that
so.
book right now.
Ah,
Cool.
I must be getting to
I'll get
work
around
now.
to reading
Please,
books eventually.
take care, Yuna.
I've got all the books to read.
So Isaru is in a position that does not endear him to Yuna. He is partly responsible for this tourist trap.
How dare he? You know, bitch like him.
But, I mean, if you think about it, what are the summoners all supposed to do now? They've basically, you know, it's not like, oh well, I didn't do it this time, I'll wait for 10 years. It's like, oh well, I didn't do it this time, and I'm not going to be able to do it again.
I suppose their works are hard to come by.
It's like, I better find another thing to do.
That's what you picked. But it just annoys someone.
Taro, Hana, you ready?
Oh, is this yeah,
What's
I think
the
this is
clue
the part of the
again?
game I'm thinking. No wait,
Come on,
I'll say it.
it's key.
Part of the game I'm thinking of.
All right, let's head out.
What I
Yes,
think you're
sir.
thinking of does come up
Yeah,
soon.
It is this bit.
Well, then maybe you should so get out of here. Yeah, this shop doesn't have anything special. I mean, it has a few accessories that, you know, maybe... Oh, wait, I was selling stuff. That's why there were accessories. I guess it has a couple of accessories that I didn't have before, but like I said, I'm basically giving all my money to Owaka at this point.
Yes.
Which way?
I don't know what these kids are doing. Well, I mean, I do know what these kids are doing in here, but they shouldn't be in here. They could easily get killed. More easily than we could.
Silly kids.
Okay, don't talk to the monkeys. They'll steal your gil if they do. I forgot that. Not much. He only took 5, but still.
It's Shifty-Eyed.
Nope.
Right, I think we may have fought these enemies before, but still, like, you know, the first battles in an area I tend to show just to demonstrate what enemies are there.
Yeah.
Also because I use a Dressphere for the first time this time.
The transformation!
Yes. Into a Dressphere with much more coverage than most of them.
Grand white magic goodness.
Coverage?
Hey, I
Although there is one Dressphere that has even more coverage than that.
Right, more coverage.
And believe it or not, we have actually seen it. Although you are not supposed to know at this point that it is a Dressphere. So I will say no more.
Okay. Find out the section?
Oh no,
No, we don't.
nowhere close. It is the super secret Dressphere.
Super secrets.
So the instead of attack, the white mage has the pray command, which restores a small amount of hit points every turn, which is a lot more useful than it sounds.
Yes, it is useful.
Keep in mind, though, that if you're using it to gain AP for the white mage, at least one character has to be at less than full hit points when the ability is used, or else that particular casting won't count for AP.
That's useful to know.
Yeah, that's a general rule. If you use an ability and it doesn't do anything, then it won't count for AP.
I'll remember that for the next time I play this game.
1 point away.
You can do it!
It would be useful if you could, put in a queue of abilities to learn, so that if you learn something in the middle of battle, you always learn it in the middle of battle unless it's right at the end. Then you can say what the character is going to learn next. Right, I am showing this battle because I don't think we've seen this enemy before, and this enemy's pretty tough.
Yeah, don't think we have seen this one before.
This is a behemoth that appears in just about every Final Fantasy game in some form.
Yep.
And it's generally associated with the spell Meteor, although this one doesn't cast it. I'm guessing they will later in the game.
Yeah, it does sound a bit too powerful to cast now.
Yeah, generally enemies are sort of nerfed versions of themselves in Chapter 1.
Yeah.
Jitterbug is a nice dance to have because it does not depend on an enemy being vulnerable to any negative status effect. You can use it no matter what enemy it is. The annoying thing about it is because it speeds up Yuna, it only lasts half as long as the other dances. I mean, it speeds up whoever's casting it. In this case, Yuna.
Yeah.
So this guy, not surprisingly, has a lot of hit points.
And you know some shocking moves.
Not hitting as hard as I'd expect him. But yeah, if you use Prey every turn, then you can, unless an enemy is hitting one character particularly hard, you can keep the party alive for a long time.
Which is very useful.
Yeah, and Prey does not use MP.
Even more useful.
Vigor is like Prey, except it only targets the white mage herself, and it heals more HP. Like Prey, it doesn't use any MP.
Once again, it is useful.
Yes, the white mage will gather AP pretty quickly because there's nothing that she can really do that doesn't earn it.
Yeah. I can't remember what
Lady
one of my
Yuna.
little floaty things.
The Fireflies?
Do you remember
Yeah.
me?
I knew it was something that sounded like fireflies.
Your
I
posse.
can't remember the first.
You remembered me.
So this is Isaru's younger brother, who we also
This
know
is
from the
Hana,
previous game.
And this is Taro.
His two friends were not there.
Nice to meet you, Lady Yuna.
And didn't you have two brothers?
What are you doing
That was
here?
his
There are
guardian.
fiends around.
Yeah, there was a... I forget the name of the other one.
Fiends?
Yeah, but he was a bit, quite a bit older one.
Yeah, like, more like Isaru's age.
Yeah.
The kindergarten!
Okay, why are they sphere hunters? They are too young. They are going to get themselves killed.
some kind of treasure hunt?
And shouldn't their parents
So
be looking...
Kitty
Oh
must
wait,
be
no, their
true,
parents are probably
finding the
dead.
treasure.
That's right.
Still, Isaru, shame on you. Why are you letting your brother run around like this?
Come on, let's
What
go.
a shame.
Do you want to lose him?
Kindergartens, move out!
I mean, you'd think people who grew up with Sin around would be a bit more cautious.
15 gil for a clue?
So the clue is key, apparently. A rather generic clue.
Yes. Key.
Oh, Pain is close to learning the big Burninator.
Everyone likes big burninator. Unless it's been used on them. But they don't like it so much.
Oh look, it's one of LeBlanc's
Come in.
minions.
Do you read me?
Uh,
Oh, hey,
Go
I
away.
wanted to double check that clue.
Wait a
It's
minute,
Mom,
we thought the
right?
clue was key.
Nah, it's just that I heard some kids saying it was key.
so it's actually someone else.
Yeah, I figured it was Mon. Over and
Could
out.
be.
The clues are Key and Mon.
What? The
I wonder if
Goins?
it's Keymon.
Kimon?
Or Pokemon. Or it could just be
Let you
Monkey.
off so easily this time.
I can't be Monkey.
Can't be Monkey. Riku's just a dumb blonde. She doesn't know anything.
No problem.
Yes, these guys are never tough wherever it is that you encounter them. They are meant to be cannon fodder for the Goblins.
It shouldn't last too long.
No, it will only last long if I let it last long. But because it's a scripted battle, I'm showing it.
Yeah. You could make it last long. You could have made it last long just to toy with it.
Smoking
Well, if I
crack.
make a battle last longer than it needs to, it's possible that I'm just being stupid, but it's more likely that I'm gathering AP.
Yeah.
Well, like right now, I have only one damage dealer.
That's why it's taking.
And you know, I have her focus for a few turns and then use one or two spells to wipe out the enemy party.
Yep. And you'll go bye-byes.
I do like the single target, multi-target option thing. I think that was a very nice thing in this game.
It can be helpful.
Well, it makes its spells more useful, so you don't have to learn one spell that hits one enemy and then another spell that hits all enemies.
Yeah.
Now, why did I show this battle? Just a matter of forgetting to cut it out, or did something happen here?
Soon find out.
I mean, there's one thing I could think of that might have happened. Oversoul. Like I've said, I'm not going to go out of my way to make sure that I show every, every enemy oversold, but if a battle is there that has an oversold enemy, and I think I haven't shown it, then I will show it.
Ice, ice, baby.
Hey, eyes on me!
But yeah, these guys are susceptible to darkness, fortunately.
That sucks.
No, it doesn't suck, it's good.
Oh, sorry, wait, it wasn't.
They are susceptible to darkness.
I misheard you, so it does not suck.
So yeah, I don't know why I showed that battle.
Probably missed it while you was editing.
Yeah. Just the way that I do this, I don't have that much time to edit.
Yeah.
Like, I typically edit just, in Saturday morning before I work out.